Hi YouTube viewers, Red Razor 56 here today, working on a ball bearing. This happens to be out of a Polaris RZR, and 1,200 miles, easy adult driven miles, cross a little bit of water, some rocky mountain trails, but far from severe use. Speeds rarely exceed 30 miles per hour, and that's just short bursts getting from one trail section to the other. Stored indoors, never spent a night in its life outside. And at 1,200 miles, we got yet another rear wheel bearing on a Polaris RZR. Not on this machine. This is the first go round at 1,200 miles. But this bearing was wiggling so bad, and I'm going to try to connect this video to another one. But there's no grease in this bearing. It's pretty simple. These things are leaving the factory with insufficient grease. And I can show you this right here. Here's one of the races, and when I was driving the bearing out with the press, it popped out. One of the races popped out. I have not cleaned this. There's no grease on this bearing. So popular with the RZR crowd, a gentleman has come up with the greaser from West Virginia. His name is Todd Smith, and he has come up with a machined piece here that is so cool. It's aluminum. It's nothing really fancy. Sometimes the simple tools is what does the trick. And you assemble this thing in through your bearing, and there's a relief hole that's drilled in. He's milled this and relieved the center of the axis here to allow grease to get into the bearing. And we're going to assemble that. We're going to see how many pumps of grease we can get into. Now again, this bearing's junk, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how many pumps of grease it takes to fill this bearing up. One of the seals is removed. I'm going to get this down in here, and I'm probably going to have to pause the video to get this assembled in here. And you're going to be able to see what's going on, why your wheel bearings are falling apart at the seams. So I'll be back in just a minute.